Just want to scan a few pairs and see what looks good this morning.
It looks like it's hump day on the odd Kiwi and dollar pairs.
The swap,
Swap day, so in other words,
yeah.
it's hump day. They're going to roll over and turn the. Oh, you got the recorder on. Okay, good.
Yeah, dollar was getting killed earlier.
Yeah, I see.
Couple of times on the CSM, it was showing a 0.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened overnight to bring that about.
Probably something to do with this Chinese currency devaluation or something like that going on yesterday.
I didn't. I was just all over the place yesterday and didn't get a chance to follow much of anything. Wow, dollar really took a butt kicking.
Yeah.
Everything's blown its range out.
Yeah, well, it would do on a day like that. Yeah.
Right. So.
I mean, Aussie dollar looks strong, but it isn't. It's just because dollar's so weak.
Right. And the dollar is still weak.
Yep.
Let's look at New Zealand dollar. I want to try to pick something that's got.
Yeah, NU was good earlier too. Yeah.
Oh. No, they're both the Kiwi and the Aussie are looking like they might want to do a little retracing here for a bit, but
Yeah.
every time they look that way, they fake us out, don't they?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Oh, I'm saying both the Kiwi and the Aussie dollar look like they want to do some retracing, some serious retracing, but every time they look that way, they fake us out. I mean, on a daily, weekly kind of deal.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just looking at what I see here. I just want to see what the hourly charts look like. This is ready for a pullback for sure. It's already started the pullback. All of this are those 3 or 4 bars on the 5-minute chart. That wick is that. All of this is that wick on the 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like it's ready for a pullback, but that's a pretty nice run up. Let me just see who's got something fairly obvious. Same thing there. I think they're all going to be relatively the same. Okay, so the euro yen might have something going on. That's a nice tap off of the but the euro and yen are sideways, and that's what all this is about right now. As you can see, the euro and the yen they're not no more than they're not quite 2 points apart. Let's go back to New Zealand dollar. And it's making an even, and we hit this double top here. So yeah. I wonder who's protecting that. This should go up here. Okay. And let's go back down to the 5-minute. We should get we got a nice tap on this, on the 18.
Mm-hmm.
Not much going on here with the trend line at the moment either. Let me see which pairs are shorted.
Look at the pound odd and the pound cad. They're both good horses for today, I think. So they're both in a bit of a retrace right now, and it's maximum retrace time, but
and looks like we're pinning off of this. We may make a pin at the pivot. Okay, that was pound Aussie, and the other one was pound CAD.
Yeah.
Where the hell is pound CAD? Okay, don't hide from me, pound CAD. Even though I don't have my glasses on, I'll find you. Oh, there it is at the top. Yeah, they're both very similar. This double bottom here, let me see how much room we have back down here. We could pick up a 10 there, pound Aussie. I like pound Aussie better because we don't have a double bottom here yet.
Mm-hmm.
So even if this were to make that double bottom, I mean, that's still 40 pips to make a higher low. You follow me?
Sure.
So there's a little something in there to grab, but let's just see what happens. This will pull back at some point. Oh, we got a 5 pip spread. Let's go down to the 1 minute and just see what that looks like. And we got a nice run up here. And it looks like the temporary daily high might be where it wants to cap out. Let me put this up here with the, let's take a look at pound CAD. Let's see, it made that, boy, that's a higher low. Looks like it wants to go back to the 18 at this point.
That's what this one does. I mean,
Yeah.
It'll do a retrace and go 180, 100 points.
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to pick tops or bottoms, so I'm going to wait for a little bit of evidence.
Oh, yeah.
Aussie pound CAD. I just like this one better because it doesn't have a double bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And the CAD is a bit stronger than the pound at the moment, but not much. Still got that 4.5 pip spread though.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
And we're at the pivot. That pivot proved to be pretty strong. All right. So while we're waiting for those, let's see what else is happening here. Pound dollar is a cleaner looking chart. This is nice slopes on these moving averages here. We don't have much to talk about there at the moment. Let's look back at euro yen. And let me see, euro yen's got some room to the bottom. This doesn't look too bad. We've got a nice pullback, a real nice slingshot bar here. And how much back to this double bottom is just 10, so we need 12 out of this. Well, let's just go to dance a bit. Let's look at euro dollar. And again, we're getting a nice bounce off of this. And how far are we? Back up to the top, 22. So we could get back into the middle of this. All right, let me go back to pound CAD. I want to stay with the best looking charts. And pound Aussie. Still no evidence yet of a short. Euro dollar. Dollar CAD. That's a nice bounce there. I like that. What are we down to the bottom here?
Already picked up 13 on that one. Just based on it.
Yeah, that would be still hasn't broken that trend line though. Let's see if this 1 minute gives me something on the other side here. Oh boy, that's barely, but what's my spread on that? Somebody was about to say something.
I just said it's in no man's land on the 1 minute.
Yeah, it is. But that's a nice bounce off of that. Let me go back to the 5. All right, well, let me just see if there's a better looking trade out there right now. This is not closed yet. This is looking pretty good. That could be a twin tower when it's done, if it closes that way. That's pound CAD. And this is still probably trying to make its way out to the temporary high. What was that? Euro yen. That's 12, 15 pips would be up there. That you need a much wider stop with this pair. So I want a little more evidence before I jump on it. Same thing here. Euro dollar. And what were we looking at on the 1 minute chart?
The dollar CAD.
That was dollar CAD on the 1 minute?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So on the 1 minute, it still hasn't given us a decent signal. Nope. That's what waiting is all about. Okay, go back to the 5. Yeah, so pound CAD and pound Aussie look like the best bets, even if they're going to continue up. Let me see, we need 14 pips to make 10. 15 to make 10, really, if this continues this way. That's a warning candle. But we need to see what happens with this one. Aussie dollar. All right, that still needs to give us a bit of a pullback. That just kept going. So is the dollar gaining some strength somewhere? Let me open up this. Oh, we got a lot of mixed charts on the Crescendo. I'll just slide this over for a minute. You see, we've got like a lot of mixed stuff. Nothing is solidly anywhere. All right. Pound CAD. Well, didn't give me the entry I wanted. I didn't go down to 1 minute on it either. Pound Aussie.
That little 5 minute candle is 20 pips.
I know. Well, that's why I went down to the 1 minute on the. No, I didn't go down to the 1 minute on these. On the Aussie dollar, I went to the 1. But the warning candle played out here. Let me open this up just a hair. There's no warning candle or anything on this. And this is about a 20 pip candle too, I bet. Yep.
That is a condition.
What's that?
I mean, that's probably going to be a conditional candle.
just see where this closes, because pound Aussie. Exciting stuff, right?
Looks like dollar's getting pulled back a bit though.
Yeah, these pullbacks are quite through yet.
Still at 5 pips. Which one has a smaller spread? At about the same. All right, that's barely a conditional. And we've got 2 tags at this pivot, so I'm going to hold off on this for a bit. Because I don't think we can get 10 pips to the pivot. Well, yeah. A couple of pips to the pivot. We'll still be in a 5 pip deficit, though, the minute we start, so I want to really get a good signal.
On Prime Trade right now, I have like a 6 to 7 pip on pound CAD and pound Aussie.
I have a Prime Trade download here. And still nothing there that I see as a decent trade yet. And they still want to approach this high. So it looks like the dollar's getting some of its mojo back.
Yep.
And still nothing here either.
The pound CAD's also just about dropping. S1.
Yeah, I see that. We don't need this over here. This can come out there.
See, the Aussie's still falling. It's about 10 pips above the daily.
Yeah, well, it is. They've eaten up that overnight range, so they want to head back in this direction. We still need a pullback here before we can do anything. Same thing here. Got a little bit of a pullback here. Not much to write home about.
Weren't you one time talking about on pullbacks like this? You like to.
Your voice is really low, Daryl.
I'm sorry, Lou, go ahead.
No, I said your voice is low.
Oh, sorry. So on pullbacks like this, didn't you say one time you like to wait for the second attempt to move back down to the trend?
Boy, I don't understand that wording. If
So,
you could, wait, let me give you control, then you could show me what you mean.
Okay.
Because the way I said it and the way you're wording it may be similar.
Okay. Anyways, right now, you can hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. So, pound odds made a retrace on the 5-minute. Here's the first attempt to return to trend. I thought at one point that you were talking about you like to wait for a second attempt to return to trend, like a second red bar in this case.
I usually like to see 2 candles in a pullback. That I'm quite sure about, because that's usually a definite pullback. Remember, these are like a 1 candle pause. Like this is a 1 candle pause.
Mm-hmm.
This is a one candle pause right here. So like a true pullback for me would have to have at least two candles in it.
Oh, okay. So I was just mixing stuff up.
Right. Well, no, maybe not mixing it up, just a different interpretation of it.
Yeah.
Yep, see, nothing closed here either. And we never had a pullback. So we um, didn't get an entry, but we didn't get suckered into a short. Same thing here, nothing happened here either. We've got a little bit of a, almost had a decent, no, not when you line them up. That didn't close across. We'll wait and see what the next one does there. But that's already blown its range out too.
Yeah, they all have today.
Yeah, they're all heading back toward their toward the mean, as they say. So now this is closed below. This could be a decent short back to the 89. That's 20 pips there. Let me see if there's something on the 1 minute I can look at. Yep, that's gone already. That would have been right here. Still waiting for a pullback here. So long is where I'm looking at pound CAD now. With the 89 is right there for all intents and purposes. Pound Aussie, Euro dollar, CAD yen. What's that doing? That's a nice tag right there. Kind of liking this here. Needs to get below this pivot though. You see this pivot became a magnet. Every one of these candles hit that pivot. How far is it down to here? Like 15 pips.
There's a bit of a lone soldier there, though.
Yep. And we've got 3 of these already, so this may give us a little bit of a pullback. Let's go back to Aussie dollar. Oh, I got to take that control thing. Somebody's waiting for name. I don't know who that is.
I bet it's Nancy.
Or on with the headset.
Oh, it's James. Hey, James.
It's just a mess in here.
Some days you can look at every chart and still not find something.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you have a very specific set of rules, that can happen quite often.
Yeah.
And like I said, I want to see what I want, and I'm not seeing it yet. So,
Luke, take a look at the Euro CAD.
EuroCAD. Where the hell is EuroCAD?
You can. There you
It's not saying very much either at the moment.
are. Everything's in no man's land.
Right.
Well, it went up strong for 2 days. In fact, I was in this broke yesterday's daily high last night, and I ended up getting out with minus 50 pips.
where would my stop be on this? Yeah, this thing's sticking at this pivot, but I like this basic setup here. But if I go, where's my ride going to be? Back 14 pips back to the swing high. I'll pass on that for now. All right, we got a little bit of a long here on pound dollar. I'll work with that. And let's bring this down here. Somebody doing a load of laundry back there?
Sounds like Jane.
Ah, Jesus. That's the FXCM side doing this. That's exactly what that is. All right, so now let's look at pound CAD. Ah, we had a...
Feedback somewhere.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that. Stay with the pound dollar. I'm already invested in a pound. So let me look at the dollar yen for a possible short. Nothing there yet. Let's look at the
Hey, Lou, you
dollar.
think you could mute James?
What's that?
Could you mute James?
There's a lot of feedback. Can't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
That's better.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on back there.
Maybe the euro odd. It's looking kind of good. Put in a nice pin bar.
You said Euro Aussie? I didn't put in a take profit up here. Let me just,
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'll come and look at that in a minute. Oh, I gotta do this. And 8, 9, what's 10 right up at the top there? I can't, the numbers are all blocked out. I'll put it up there. I'll come back and check it later. You were saying Euro Aussie?
Yeah. Just put in a
Should be going the same way.
nice pin bar.
It's still nothing convincing. It's in no man's land for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it close below this 18, then that would be kind of promising. This is a warning bar off of this candle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can draw a trend line off those two previous candles as well. Can't
Yep.
you?
Yeah, now the best looking chart of the bunch was this one at the moment.
Yep.
Let's look at pound CAD. That's giving a short, but then I'm conflicted. I'm long on pound dollar, short on pound CAD. So pound Aussie, let's see what that looks like. Nah, that hasn't got a little warning candle here.
Yeah. Again, it's in no man's land again, isn't it?
Yep.
Everything is today.
Yeah, like I said, this is the best looking chart of the bunch. That doesn't mean it's going to move very quickly, but we'll see.
The dollar's bottom of the CSM, but the pound's not far above it. That's the trouble.
Right. But if I had to look at charts, this would be the best chart. We got a nice slope here, nice slope there. Yesterday's range on the pound was far under normal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it was a bank holiday or anything. This looks like it's trying to creep up. Euro dollar. So this is just going to be a relatively slow and painful. This euro dollar is moving up. This could turn into something if it gives us a little bit of a pullback. And what I'm looking at basically is that you've got a nice slope here, a nice slope there. But I just need to see the pullback now.
Yeah.
Oh, dollar yen, that turned into a little bit of something here. That's already 3 candles into its downtrend. But it's a nice counter. I'm gonna go on that with a smaller lot size. I'll go with a 0.5 on that. Now, I know this is going to ride back against me a little bit, but that's a little more balanced because these two pairs should move opposite each other. The pound dollar. Oh shit! What did I do? And we're past news and all that, so it should be a fairly normal moving market. Who's that making popcorn?
Guilty.
What's that?
I said that was me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was the one before. You're going for 10 pips on the pound dollar, and I've taken a couple of lots of just 2s and 3s. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as long as you grab something, whatever, works.
Yeah.
That's the idea. Like I said, I do some of this in part because it's how I trade, and also in part because of trying to, teach and explain it.
Yep. Daryl, leave some for somebody else.
I'm just adjusting my stop.
All right, let's go look at pound dollar again and see what happens. Because a lot of these trades have given us the 3, 4s, and 5s pretty consistently.
Yeah.
I've just been holding out for a little bit more. Let's see if this continues to work in my favor. What was that other one? That was dollar yen, was it?
Yeah, you're in the dollar yen.
Yeah, I'm just looking for my glasses are downstairs, so.
That's already fallen away a lot today. That was over 125 first thing this morning.
Oh, there's dollar yen. I just want to put these two up at the top. All right, that's giving us a little pullback. I didn't put a stop in here, did I? All right, let's go up here, and this is 2 pip. Oh boy, I can't see this.
Well, on the pound dollar, you got a big price trap anyway, haven't you?
Yeah, I can't see what that stop is there.
Go get your glasses, Lou. You can't trade if you can't see properly.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, let me run downstairs. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, I tried the pound odd and it cost me 12 pips. I wasn't quite ready. I got a late entry though.
What sort of spread you got on that one, Daryl?
Here it's only, runs about 2.5.
Yeah, I mean, I know Lou says it doesn't matter, and I can understand it in certain trades, but when you're scalping 2 and 3 pips, I I don't take anything that's I mean, my spreads are 1 to 1.9 on the pairs that I trade.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm looking for that sweet spot retracement. I mean, the pound against the odd is it's been weak all day, and the pound pairs will typically make a gnarly retracement like this. So I was trying to find that spot.
Okay, much better.
I see.
Much better.
So you can see that price trap on pound dollar now, Lou, yeah?
Yes, I can. Yes.
The big one.
Let's go back to dollar yen. See what happens there. That was the last pullback there. So this could be a interesting situation here too if I get to the $200 limit on these. All right, this is making a 1, 2, 3, which is actually a good thing, but not for my particular trade. And it's got no place down here as I guess down in this area is where the pullback is likely to stop.
Yeah.
But then it's a long ride back, if it's going to go back at all.
And that previous candle's a little bit of a slingshot, not a massive one. But...
Oh, let me go back to pound dollar. Yeah. Well, it closed closer to its middle.
Yeah. It's not a perfect one, but
right. All right, let's just watch it. See what happens when it gets to the 18. And this could be that higher low here. This almost doubled its range yesterday. Wow. And I was sitting in the car all day. Yeah, 2.5 hour ride took almost 7 hours with the rain and everything. A little bit of rain hits the streets here in New York, and it just gets ridiculous.
Well, that sounds surprising. Why is that?
It was breaking the was.
I just tagged my
the price trap now.
Yeah, right here at the bottom. I don't have that reverse thing on it either. I'm going to end up losing 12 pips on that one. Just let it go. Boom, that's it.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yep, that's the 1, 2, 3. All right, let's look at dollar yen. It's probably going to do something similar. Let me see what I did on that one. Pound dollar. Wow, that was I forgot the pound pays. Well, let's just watch this one. Then look for another trade.
Looks like it's about to hit a trend line there too.
On which one?
A dollar yen.
Dollar yen?
Yeah.
I guess you mean this trend line?
Well, the one from you can take from the very top.
Oh, up here. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's kind of, oh, I see, if I do it like that, yeah.
Lou, do you ever do OCO orders on price traps?
We can't do them here.
Oh, you can't do them there? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day.
You have to get an outside script. A lot of the brokers won't let you do it.
Yeah, I haven't got a broker that does it, but we tend to spread bet here in England because it's tax free to spread bet. and
Really?
yeah, and all the spread betters off their OCOs.
All right, I'm going to close this on my own because I can see that this is not going to go my way. I'm right at that high, and no, I'm not. I'm just going to honor the stop. If I start playing with stops, I'm going to keep doing it, and we'll just keep looking for another trade in the meantime. Oh, that would have been a nice long there. Well, again, these are all heading to the 89. That was heading to the 89 also. Let me see if there's a 1 minute entry on this.
I just noticed something else on that pound dollar, Lou, where the uptrend failed was right at the monthly open line.
Oh yeah, you know I don't have that. I spoke with Rob yesterday about putting that indicator together. And this is going to hit the R1, and it better not go up. I was just looking at a pound CAD long, was it? No, pound Aussie long. Well, that's a close above. That would have been a close above this little trend line also. With the bead back to the top on dollar yen. How much was this? This is worth a. And we're above the 18, so this will take a while, but I'm expecting this to head back to the 18.
89, you mean?
89 rather, yeah. And I don't need all of this trend line. This is the one here.
Yeah, if it takes out the swing high, you've got quite a few candles there for the swing high. If it takes that out, then it will do.
We'll see. It did make a higher low here.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, let's go euro yen. Ooh. Pound CAD. Still waiting to get rid of this. We don't need this here. So that was dollar yen long, so pound dollar, and the other ones should be giving us a bit of a short here. And I closed right below R1, but we need to see what this does. And this is only 12 pips down to the bottom here. That is a nice 1, 2, 3. And that take profit to be right there with the 18, with the 89 rather. Let's look at dollar yen. That's okay. Euro dollar. Nothing there. Dollar CAD. Yeah, it's going to get into this meander thing. You know, it makes the daily range, then sits in here.
Well, the other thing, like you say, Lou, is after like a morning like we've had, usually sometime around 10 o'clock New York time, you get that reversal at least down to the 50% mark, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Well, it also coincides with the 10 o'clock turnaround in the stock market.
Yeah.
Then at 11 o'clock, Tony's people start to close up shop for the day. But I was saying I spoke with Rob the other day and asked him about putting together an all levels indicator that puts the daily, weekly, monthly high, low, open, and close, and the daily, weekly, and monthly pivots. And I would just use it to look for confluences.
Yeah. So it's interesting that monthly open line worked on that pound dollar trade, or worked against us on the pound dollar trade.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't have it on my chart.
Yeah, yeah. But that high there is smack on the line.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I find those lines if you cross them and then you follow your the way you've taught us to trade, which is wait for the pull back to the line and then see if the next candle goes off again. They're really good, those lines.
Yeah.
You can really trade off monthly and daily and weekly lines.
Well, the larger institutions all look at those levels because they're not looking at 5 and 15-minute charts for the most part.
Yeah.
They're hunting for bigger game.
Yeah.
And they like that, and they also like fibs also on higher time frame charts.
Yeah.
Okay, so pound dollar looks like it wants to give us a short here.
Right in no man's land again.
Yeah, well, the only thing to target then would be this because
yeah, and it's at R1 as well now.
Yep.
New
Zealand dollar.
Like to target the 89, don't you? So.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said you like to target the 89 in those situations, don't you?
Yeah. Well, once it closes above the 18, that's the key, and it usually heads back to the 89. It's just a slow ride, once you blow out the daily range.
Yeah, well.
You don't have a big daily. This is that tiny daily range from yesterday. I don't know what happened there, but if we go to this particular day, you'll see what I mean. Well, this was Monday, but that's our daily range and our 50 level. Put this up here, and you see where 50 is right here. That's kind of how the majority of the pairs behave. But it didn't go to the 50 in a straight line. I mean, it danced and wiggled and went through all that, commotion. That's kind of what I'm expecting here. Pound CAD didn't really give us anything. It's retesting S1. Pound Aussie, same thing, didn't really give us anything. Euro dollar. Euro dollar's trying to make some noise. But we'll see. Let's go back to dollar yen. Wow, look at that. There's no movement.
Stocks in about 7 minutes.
Yeah. I'm not seeing anything here. Everything just turned. Let's see what happens at this. I don't have my reverse script in here either. I can't do anything about it but look at it.
Got some news coming at 10 o'clock.
Nothing there. I should get out of this dollar yen. Let me see if this holds or not. I had two Let's look at pound dollar again. Pound dollar looks like it wants to move up. That's just so set. It's unbelievable how slow it is.
Yeah.
Got nothing to do with the trade itself, but it's just interesting to see this is. Let's look at dollar CAD. Doing the same thing. And what else?
You got your fan on, Lou?
Yes, you hear it?
Yeah.
Euro dollar's making a bit of a slight move. Not too much, but
Oh, yeah. I missed that. Let me go back to this because I may just need to bail out of this and just regroup. And I didn't put a stop in, but this would have been very, very close to it anyway.
yeah, that retrace didn't really get up. Just sort of tapped the previous swing high, didn't it? That's about all it did.
Yeah, basically in that S2.
Yeah.
Um,
The strength indicator today reminds me of a story I heard. Apparently, the Tour de France started around 1900 or 1904 or something like that. And oh, I mean, for years, one of the big things was the prize for last place.
hmm.
They actually, there was actually a purse for that. And people would do stuff like, pull off the road and go to sleep, and, potentially crash, all kinds of shit.
Euro yen's shifting up now.
Yeah, I just closed that. Took a 14 pip loss on that. You're talking about a situation. I think they were talking about the boat race, and the boat that came in last would win the $1 million prize. And when they sounded the alarm for everyone, to get in their boats, they couldn't wait. Everyone went rushing, couldn't wait to get to their boats and get the boats out into the ocean. And the reason was that they were all going to sail each other's boat.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. All right, this was not not a good morning, not as good as yesterday for sure.
Well, it's early.
Yeah,
Stocks
it is.
up 2 minutes.
Why do these two look so similar? Chef Yen. Oh. All right, we'll sit back and wait for the stock market to open, then start looking again.
You haven't got long.
Yeah, see, this looks like it wants to give us another short here. This isn't bad either. It's closed below the S2, but it's got the whole range done already. No, nothing there. This is a big price trap on a higher time frame. Right there, the 1 hour. Right there.
Yeah.
Now, I mentioned I'm going to take next week off, and I wanted to push this account back up before then. So I may come in during London and try to grab some there too.
Will you have your screen open, Lou?
Sure will, and I'll record it. I'll
Is that
log
tomorrow,
in, so
Lou?
if anyone's there, you know.
Is that tomorrow, Lou?
Um, well, yeah, possibly tomorrow or tonight, which I guess would be tomorrow for you.
Yeah, tomorrow for me. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But I'll let okay, I don't know if I can give everybody a warning because I'm not exactly sure what my time will be like. But if I do log in, I'll just log in like I normally do.
Yeah, you'd have to log in just before what, 3 a.m. your time, wouldn't you?
Right.
Yeah, because there's no point in being there for Frankfurt Faggy hour. So.
Yeah, you got that right.
Mm. You're kind of bigoted against that, eh, Michael?
It's I've been burnt in the past too many times.
Mm. Now, this gave us a nice bounce, and now we're getting this pull back into this area here. This little area right there. Still don't like the fact that it's the charts are just not. One good chart didn't pan out. That was the pound dollar. At the moment, when we took the trade, the chart looked decent. We took the trade in here, and we had the nice slope and all that, so I can't be upset about that. This is a 2-pip. Oh yeah, we're below. Let's see what this does. It stopped right there. Let's take a look at a 1 minute and see if there's a way in. Oh, 1 minute right there. Well, this 1 minute right here is because this hasn't closed yet on the 5. It's still forming. So I'm looking for an entry on the 1, which I did. Let's just see what happens here. Oh my God, this is just unbelievable. Oh, stock market just opened. Didn't pay attention. Let's see what happens. Ah. 13, I'm out. Oh, this is just not my day.
You all get days like it?
Oh, tell me about it. I've had a few of them. Not in a long time, but I've had them. Let me go back to the 5. Yeah, everything. I just didn't pay. I didn't just catch that was exactly right at 9:30. But that's on me because I pulled the trigger. right, let's see what the yen is doing. That's still falling. Euro yen, pound CAD. Still waiting for the break there. I think I'm going to be done trading for the day, but I'll keep looking at the charts.
Because we're all members of the proud group, men who stare at charts, right?
Yeah. But you got to know when to stop, and just based on what happened here with these couple of trades, this is one of those days I just need to stop.
Yeah.
Um, no, it doesn't go here. Oh no, that's the other broker I had a long-term trade on, and that's not open yet. I'm just checking something on the other screen here. Okay. New Zealand dollar long worked out.
Oh, I just got into that one. Did you take a trade on that?
Yeah, on a 4-hour chart, got 40 pips out of it.
Oh, okay. I just entered off the 1 hour.
Yeah, but that was earlier on a different broker.
Oh, I see.
I'm still trying to. I got a little ways to go to get my account back to where it was, or my live account.
Yeah. That's the advantage of London. I think you don't really get times like this in London very often.
Yeah, you don't get this mess because when the market bottoms out, it dances around and wiggles and all that. So.
And when that volatility kicks in and when that 8 o'clock bell goes, whoa, sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't complain. I've had a lot of very, very good days, even with all this chop and all that. This was just not one of them.
Yeah.
And you got to know when to stop. Nothing there, unless it pulls back. Yeah, so I may come back for London tonight. I think that would be a good move. Look how long this thing
You'll
took
get your
to
money back in the
unfold.
first hour, Lou.
What's that?
I said you'll get your money back inside the first hour.
Oh, probably so, yeah. Look how long this took to unfold. We were looking at an entry over here somewhere to target this down here at the Euro Chef. Wow. Okay, Aussie dollar. It's just doing that meander thing. They're all trying to head back to this. This bounced off that R1, came up 16 pips for all those candles. Even that's not much. Nothing there. This guy here is going to hold everything up. This looks good now that we're back below the 18, but we need to get a pullback now. I really don't see much of anything else. As you mentioned, Tony, there were a bunch of 2s and 3s in here today. I didn't grab any of them because I was trying to go for the 10s.
Yeah. There were quite a few, but yes, that's not what you're doing, is it? So.
Would you mind showing us your Kiwi 4-hour trade from last night?
Well, it wasn't late last night. I can show you where it was. It was Ignore the numbers you see here. That's from something else,
Okay.
but right above this high.
Uh, and on the 4 hour, right? Yeah,
Yeah, on the 4 hour, yeah. All right, because I was looking for this. I missed this one, and then when it came back, I was actually targeting this high, but they were the same, so I just went right above this high.
Hmm.
So, that's all it was. The only thing that I didn't do on that was I didn't put in a stop loss. Didn't notice it until it was done already. Oh wait, let me check something here. Oh shit, I closed it. Oh yeah, okay. Pound CAD. All right, there's really not much here to gaze at. Get this out of the way. Still looking for a pullback here. I hear more popcorn.
Yeah, just 2 pips on GU. I took, that's all. Nothing to write home about.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but it's still going up as it seems. Anyway, not
Yeah,
what bothers me. I don't care what I leave on the table.
yeah, and I'm just not going to take any more trades today. I just regroup and come back tomorrow, and I'll go back and review this and just look at where, see if I missed anything or see what I did and why I did it, kind of thing. Yeah, it was okay. I'm not chasing today though.
Looking like the retrace might be over.
What's that?
This is kind of looking like the retrace might be over.
Yeah, you're right. It does look that way, but I'm not going to take any more trades.
Yeah, understood.
Come back tomorrow, and this looks like this is going to give us another bounce short. Those are the primary pairs that we were looking at. The rest of them were kind of odd. Eesh. That's actually good and bad because it's a nice price trap on a higher time frame. That's this guy right here.
That's an odd pair.
That was Aussie CAD.
Yeah.
Oh, 15 minute.
There was a trade there as it turned out, wasn't there?
Oh, what was that?
So there was a trade there as it turned out.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the only issue, and I probably didn't look at it earlier, was that we were still in no man's land here,
Yeah.
and I
So that,
preferred waiting for candles to get
yeah.
below that 18.
which the next one did. But,
Yep, sure did.
yeah.
Well, there were a couple of trades here. I just didn't catch them this morning. And the chart that looked the best at that moment ended up going the opposite way. Chef Yen has got some wheels on it.
Yeah, Chef's top of the leaderboard.
Let's look at Dollar Chef. Ah, boy, we didn't look at Dollar Chef at all today. That would have been...
Oh, and there was a trade there. Wow, look at that, right in your blue box.
Yeah, that's London.
Yeah, that's right. And look at that trade there. Wow.
Pretty nice from the S2 also.
What was that?
It's a pretty nice trade from the S2 also.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you got a trend line there just inside your grey box as well. So yeah, that was good, yeah, a couple of good trades on that pair today.
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
And
Right
here.
inside your blue box. Yeah.
And in the blue box there were a couple.
That one, yeah.
Right up in here. And you had the right looking chart with the angle, separation, whole bit.
Yeah. 18 diverging away from the 89.
Absolutely.
Everything going.
And nowhere near the daily range. That's the other advantage with London.
An A trade.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so I'll probably come back tonight for London because I want to get this sorted out before Friday. Let me see something here. This is the live account. I don't want to do that. It's one of them anyway. I want to find another demo. I don't have any one open. That's a trade there though off that pullback. That only went to the 18. Oh, I see James. No, James, I didn't get a chance to look at it. I'll take a look at it later this afternoon. I don't know if he's still here or not. All right, I am going to call it a day. Not much else for me. It's only 9:45. I'm not going to take any more trades, but I'll watch the chart. And this might be making that higher low. R2 up there looks like it's going to hold. Anybody have anything they want to talk about or go over, a chart they want to look at? This is coming down here.
You did say this week you were going to teach us another scalping system, Lou?
Yeah, but I need to start that early.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I could maybe try to do that, touch on it tomorrow. That's an idea.
Lou, if you trade London, are you still going to have a session at our normal time or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll trade London for about 3 hours until about 5 or 6, then which is what I used to do, then wake up about 8 o'clock. So that's usually what I would do. I would trade from about, let's say, 3 in the morning till 5 in the morning in New York time. Sleep till 8, then get up and do the U.S. And I'll record it anyway, so.
I've tried that every time I do it when I wake up at like 8 o'clock or something. It's kind of like, where am I? Who am I?
Yeah, Well, I perhaps had a bit of an advantage because I used to work a midnight to 8 shift in the construction business.
Hmm.
So it kind of worked out for me because my body clock at 8 o'clock, I'd be wide awake even though I just worked 8 hours. You know, you'd want to go to sleep. But my body clock was still programmed for daytime hours. So it actually worked out pretty well.
Yeah, Daryl, if you get the red eye to London, you'll just about be here in time to trade live with Lou.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, now you're talking.
All right, well, this finally got back to the 89. Let me see what else is going on. This got back to the 89. This got back to the 89. And this Euro Chef, which we didn't look at the Chef pairs. There's a couple of nice trades right in there.
Well, if you remember this, the Swissy was going all limp for several days in a row, so it was due for some sort of retrace.
Mm. Oh, this finally got down to this low here. Let me just see something here. This is going to approach the that 50 level. Oh, we passed it already. 50 was right here. And these guys don't give me gold or anything. And I have to reset my trade copier too. That's the other thing I got to do.
So yeah, I saw that chart you posted in MW room last night. So you like gold reversal at 1032, huh?
Well, in that area, you know, you got to give it like 25 pips on either side or 25 points because that was a monthly chart. So there you'd wait for the a tag of that area and then wait for a nice candle formation out of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, gold's had a bit of a retrace in the last couple of days. It's actually back above 1100 now.
Yeah, there are a number of people that are pretty happy about that. Let me
I don't trade it myself, but
let me close this. Open this up and do that. Yeah, I'll slide this over, but this is what I'm looking at with the gold. You see that lone soldier there?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
broke it, came back, retested it, and it just completely took off. And that's all it's done since that time. Now we're back to this area. I've got a real strong feeling that we may get a decent bounce off of this. And if it blows through it, then this is easily the next target. No ifs, ands, or buts about it to me.
Yeah, there's one hell of a big candle there for gold, isn't there?
Yes, it is.
Whoa, sheesh.
Well, both of these railroad
Oh,
tracks
sorry,
here.
I was looking back further on your line, Lou. Back further down to your line.
Down
The
here.
red line. Where?
You talking about this candle?
No, Nick, go further up.
Here?
Yeah, I can't see your mouse is black and your background's black, so I can't see it.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
that one. Yeah, that one.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big candle there.
Oh, it damn sure is.
Yeah.
That was all
Nice.
enthusiasm. Then you had
Yeah.
a couple of serious railroad tracks here.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's a nice supply and demand area, isn't it? For
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So
I can see this being a key spot here. It's just a
yeah,
matter of
that's
just
yeah,
waiting for price to get there, and then
yeah.
letting it give you a good signal.
Mm.
Yeah.
Certainly
And
looks that way.
of course, that's a monthly chart
Correct.
too.
So it could be a couple of weeks, but you got plenty of time to look at it and plan and
Mm.
everything else.
And
This
we're
gray
still dropping
box could be a
100
little bit
points to get there.
smaller.
Yep.
I think I made this a little bit too big. Yeah, like this could be half that size, but on a monthly chart, it's hard to get that perspective. That's a bit more realistic like that.
And it's still got to drop at least about, well, getting off for 100 points to get there at the moment, isn't it?
Right. So that's one of the things I've got my eyes on. I've been looking for these longer term big hitters. Let's see what's going on over here. Everything's pretty much the same. And euro yen is still ugly. And pound CAD, it just got up in here and just meandered up and down, just kind of stayed in this chop. Pound Aussie, same thing. Came up, got into the chop and didn't really go anywhere. Didn't make a new high, didn't make a new low. Got an ugly wedge here.
Well, it's time to put your breakout box in there and let them go.
Yeah, well, I've been looking for them. I haven't seen very many that I actually liked.
Yeah.
But I haven't been looking at the same time every night. That's the other thing, because my schedule's been kind of wacky.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, right now. I mean, on these, whatever, 15-minute or 1 hour little price traps.
Uh, yeah, I'd like to see a decent one.
Well, Monday night there was a lot of. I got into 6 daily trades based on either price traps or inside bars,
Hmm.
and I did pretty good. But what happened was my MT4 platform messed up, and I couldn't get my terminal up. Well,
Oh,
I
that's
did,
interesting.
but it was a weird box, and I couldn't really tell what was going on in it. So now check me on this. Before, if I had problems with MT4, I would just download another copy of it and then put my new or put my old login stuff in the new download. But it wouldn't let me do that yesterday. Is there something changed about the newest build on MT4?
I don't know. I don't know. I actually had my computer shut off for a few hours over the weekend, and I unplugged my router because, like, once a month, it's good to unplug the router for 5 or 10 minutes, then plug it back in because it makes all new connections and all that, and it usually clears up a lot of odd and end issues with which you did on my side because I have
Mm.
Time Warner and they're not the. I've got 300 up and 100 down, I think it is, or 300 down and 100 up, whatever. So I've got enough speed, but they're always tweaking on the backside, and you don't know what's going on there. So it pays for me to do that. I've seen a difference in doing that. And
Okay.
again, chop, chop, chop. Yeah, I don't see any nothing there. Let me just see if there are any 1 hour price traps here. No. That's kind of a bit big. This one. How far is that? Yeah, it's 40 pips. That's not outrageous.
And we have news in 2 minutes here.
Okay.
It's just orange news.
On what pair?
Dollar.
All right, let's see how this news unfolds.
This is the JOLTS job openings and actually just JOLTS job openings.
And which specific report is it?
JOLTS, job openings.
Oh, okay. Let me see what FXCM is doing. I don't even turn the platform on. I need to move my money out of it, actually. My daughter may be getting dual citizenship in Paris,
Woohoo.
so that would be kind of nice. And nope, it's not 10 o'clock yet. One more minute. Pound dollar and dollar CAD. Let's just watch those two in opposites. This is dollar CAD. Open that up. And where did that pound dollar chart go? Chart window. Pound dollar. These should move in the opposite direction, so I just want to see how that. And you see they're pretty much the opposite of each other. This one has a nice slope up. This one has a nice slope down. The dollar CAD looks like the better of the two charts. But I don't have a demo account open to play with it.
Euro dollars heading for 112.
What was that?
Euro dollars heading for 112. It's above the 80, so there's a high chance we're going to get 0-0.
Oh, okay, euro dollar.
Okay.
It was bad dollar news, but only slightly.
You know, I just got back into pound odd because both the pound odd and the odd dollar, I got 1, 2, 3s going on. And the pound odd is breaking out of the low. We'll see. Hold on.
Am I going nuts, or am I not seeing the euro dollar?
Trying to set a stop, my platform froze up.
It's the second one down, Lou.
Euro dollar?
Second from the top.
That's dollar yen.
Oh, sorry, euro dollar.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What have you done with it?
Hey, I don't know. I don't think I deleted it. Oh, somehow it made its way down to the bottom of the list. I'll be damned.
Fucking cunt.
Gee. Okay, I knew I wasn't completely bonkers. Yeah, so this CAD should start dropping. Either this should start, or the dollar yen should start dropping. Let me throw dollar yen in here. You know, these are inverse pairs, so.
Yeah, dollar yen's just broken the 124.
I need to set up like a small demo account with $500 or $600 in it, so I can trade on a day like today.
Hey, I got to run, guys, but I'll see you maybe tomorrow.
Yes.
All right, thanks.
All right, be well.
See you, Darryl.
All right, and I'm going to call it a day. And I'll be back later tonight, and I'll record it, and we'll do our day session also.
Yeah, I'll probably watch you live, Lou. Anyway.
All right, good enough. I will check in with everybody later tonight. You guys be well. Happy hunting.
Okay. Thanks, Lou.
Yep, be well.
All right, you too, Lou. Thanks a lot.
I'm gonna go there.